Good morning. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And I like to just jump in, but I do like to thank the subscribers. And if you have not already subscribed, please do so. Thank you for the likes. Please like. Thank you for the views, the comments, the interacting. So I'm just going to jump in. I feel like someone has come through the battle, through their own dark night of the soul battle. I feel like someone has learned some valuable lessons that they won't ever be able to forget, that they will always hold on to for every day. I feel that someone understands what they've done. Someone understands what they put in. And they understand that you walking away was their karma. Someone has finally calmed down enough to understand that their karma was nothing that they could ever foresee, nothing that they could ever prepare for, no matter how much money they had in the bank, how well protected their items were, how many insurance policies they had on everything, protecting everything, how many security systems that they had. There was nothing that they could ever possibly do to ever protect themselves against this karma. And that karma was you walking away. Bottom of the deck, we have creativity. It's almost like this person, something about you, that this person fills that void, almost like you seem like you're larger than life. Like you can do so many different things that other people don't even think of doing, don't even try to do, don't even attempt to do, don't offer to do, don't want to do, and don't do. You go out of your way. You went out of your way to make life comfortable for this person. And what did they do? They resisted you every step of the way. If there were extra steps for them to resist you, they resisted that too, because they didn't understand and realize who you were and who you were for them. They thought that they were the gift. They thought they were the prize. They thought they were the ones that was going to save you. They thought that you needed them. But no. You're the one that's in celestial alignment. They're the ones that need you. You were here to help them, and look at what they were resisting. They're resisting their own change. They're resisting their own radical rebirth. They were resisting their own rescue. Because they had it backwards. They thought that success, wealth, wisdom, everything that they needed looked different, had a price tag with it. Some things just cannot be bought. And some things just cannot be replaced. This is who you were for them. You were their miracle worker. It was your energy. It was your prayers. It was your love. It was your kindness. It was you wanting the best for them that was giving them the absolute best. All they had to do was share their time, share their attention, and share their love with you. But that was asking too much. That's all they had to give in return was love. But they didn't want to give that. They thought that there was no difference between lust and love. But they're finding out differently. They found out differently. They're able to tell the difference now because now they're following their intuition. Now they're seeing it for what it is. Bottom of the deck, the death card. Now they want to stop resisting. Now they want to move forward with you because they see. Now they understand. They've been through it. They're the wounded healer now. They are the wounded healer now. It's like this person wants to leave where they're at, but send some type of communication, some type of loving communication towards you to let you know, hey, I'm free. I'm healed. It's like they want to let you know that life is different now. Because now that they've had an opportunity to learn some pretty valuable, pretty hard, pretty tough, pretty eye-awakening lessons. Now they understand what you represent. And you always represented their highest good. You always represented love, patience, kindness, acceptance, assistance, encouragement, love. Because your chakras are open. They've been open. It was the other person whose chakras were closed, and they didn't understand that. But now, after they had to go through their own battle, their own internal struggle, their own dark night of the soul, they get it. Now they're seeing what that lust gave them. Now they're seeing what them chasing after the rainbow left them. Nothing. Because they're seeing what you brought them, what you provided to them, was so much more. You were that star. The star that they resisted. The star they couldn't stand. The star that told the truth. The star that was about equality. The star that was about, hey, and worried about everybody. And made sure that everyone was treated fairly. You resisted that person. The person that was saying, let me help pull you through. But you wanted to go through that by yourself, and you did. And now you've come out on the other side. And coming out on the other side, you see things totally different. Because now you had a chance to work on and look at and analyze what you thought was success for so long. Only to realize that's not success. That was not what true success or all-encompassing success was. It's like you had to work through your own triggers, your own dark night of the soul, your own mental blocks. It's like you had to work through your own insecurities. Maybe you were acting in a lower vibrational energy because whatever it was like you just needed to work on that. Needed to see maybe you were not equally giving, equally taking. Maybe you were just in the spirit of taking. Just like this cat on her lap. You can't control a cat. Cats take what they want. They don't give anything back. Their way of giving back is they might bring you a dead mouse. I don't want that shit. You can keep that for yourself. We have the 5 of Wands, the Temperance, the 4 Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person sees now. This is like you brought healing to any situation, to every situation. You were the peacemaker. You were the one who had that fearless love. You're the one who said, hey, we can work this out. Let's all do this. But everybody they chose to look over you. They chose to look past you. They chose to act like you didn't bring nothing to the table. But now that you're gone, everybody notices what you brought. This person, they notice how you set the entire table for everyone. When you came, the party started. When you left, the party ended. But they didn't appreciate that. They didn't appreciate that. Until it was their time and their turn to go through that battle. To not be appreciated, to not be seen, to not be respected. It was their turn to find out some things the hard way so that they could learn those same lessons that they thought they were teaching you. Now this person, they've gone through that battle, they've gone through that struggle, and what they would really like is to be able to come and talk with you and to speak with you. To apologize for what they may have done, for any hurt that they may have caused. For the pain they know they intentionally inflicted on you. They would like to come and talk with you and ask for your grace, ask for your forgiveness. It's almost like this person is afraid to even think about the idea of having a new relationship, starting over. Because it's like they understand how much they resisted you. Everything that they've done. And having the ability to look at you in a different light now and see what you actually brought to the table that they couldn't see because they were allowing someone else, third parties, other people, something that they felt was better than what they already had, to lead and misguide them. But now that they've come through on the other side and they see that what you represented was that fearless love. No matter what happened, you were willing to give that fearless love. Bottom of the deck. Confirmation. Decision. It's either a decision or somebody finally decided to take off the blindfolds. I kind of feel like, yeah, because they started feeling it. And by feeling it, I feel like they started feeling the guilt of it. Because what this person said was the truth. What this person spoke about was the truth. And this person said, I'm not taking no more. Not another one. You want to resist? Resist. You want to be left behind? Stay right there. But I have to leave. Someone turn their back. No more. they were done. This person started feeling that. How they resisted them. How they lied. How they had omissions. How they had misstatements. How they had misrepresentations. You thought about that. That's too many. I'm not going to take all these. It's too many. Maybe I have to. Someone finally learned the lesson of that, of what it is that they put in is what it is that they get out. They understand about those actions that they took and the reactions that they received. They understand that with the world, these are lessons that need to be learned. And apparently one of these lessons that this person needed to learn was all that in and out energy, all that thinking that you're half nickel slick. Because they see that all that did was cost them dearly a relationship that actually turned out to be extremely important to them. Actually turned out to be something that they wanted. But they actually set that mother trucker up in flames. Because they always acted like there was a different path they'd rather be on. There was someone else that they'd rather hang out with. There was somewhere else they'd rather go. It was always something else. Always something else. They always put you down here because they felt like you would never leave. The other people that left, they always put up here because they didn't want them to leave. So they placed more emphasis and energy. Emphasis and energy is emphasis on other people that they placed on your relationship. Come on now. Don't have me making up new words. And they did this for a long time. They did this for a long time. What else? What else besides me making up a new word or two? Thank you, spirits. Thank you. Tell me about this sacred lust. And something that this Queen of Wands was working on. And I feel like this Queen of Wands was working on keeping you stuck. Teasing you. You can have it. It's yours. No, you can't. Yeah. Because this Queen of Wands, this person who wanted to keep you stuck, wanted to keep you away from this star. They understood that the relationship, that what that star provided to you, that stability, everything that you needed, everything that you wanted, everything to keep you going in the right, positive direction. So this Queen of Wands had to do something, had to say something, had to get you off track. Because they didn't want you. They wanted to have what this Queen of Wands wanted to have, what you have. They wanted to be who you were. It's like they felt like they wasted their life trying to be you, but they couldn't. It couldn't be you. Because either way, your life was going to go forward. Either way it goes, they didn't know how it was really going to turn out. Someone was trying to keep someone resisting. And it worked. Something about this Knight of Cups. Maybe this person wants to have this conversation with this star energy now, because now they understand and they appreciate. They've taken the blindfolds off. Or maybe they're really looking at what their sacred lust is and how they overlooked the cup of love. It's like almost like you are awakened with cold water whenever you realize what you sacrificed. If you sacrifice someone that you always wanted to be with over some bullshit. It's like putting out that wrong energy over some bullshit because of lust. Because of something that you shouldn't do anyway. Something that you don't even want after it's finished. Just something that you want to see what it's going to be like. Someone understands that those 3 minutes cost them 3 swords in the heart. That's sacred lust. That was someone who was working behind the scenes to keep somebody stuck. Like I said, this person wanted to be who they wanted to keep you away from. And so this person thought that if they appeared to be the star, if they appeared to have all of this, and they could do this and be this and move this way and do this thing and turn the ceiling fan on and to hang on to it and twirl the, or if they could do whatever to keep you passionately stuck, riding the wave of passion, that you would be okay. But this is what you got. This is where you're at. That's how your heart feels. Dazed and confused. Because now you're seeing that, you know what? I think this was my ego. I'm thinking that this was my ego getting a little inflated. That kind of kept me going for a while there. Kind of kept me confused. Kept me from seeing what's truly what. Someone is thinking, maybe I should catch myself before I wreck myself. So now they want to call out to God. And they did. Like I said, someone came through that battle. They came through that battle. They had no choice but, because they knew they couldn't stay stuck there. That shit hurt. It's like waking up every day. Now, you know how someone knows how our people in the military that go on the front lines and have to fight feel. Waking up every day not knowing what the hell is going to go on. How the hell it's going to be. Someone's seeing now they placed value in the wrong one. And they discarded the wrong one. They discarded the one that they need. They discarded the one that was there to help them. They're feeling it. Feeling it. They are feeling it everywhere. Can't make this up because God is reminding them of all those steps that they took. God is reminding them of everything that they just did. And He's making them look at it. God is making them look at everything that they just did. This person is upset. Because if you got to look at everything, that's a whole lot of conflict. That's a whole lot of atonement. That's a whole lot of. This one wants to come out. Oh, look. God is making them look at everything. And when I say everything, I mean, God said, don't leave nothing and nobody out. Because here she is. And here's that cat down here now. First, the cat was comfortably up on her lap because she felt like she knew she had a good thing. The cat was like, I ain't even got to really do nothing. I'm just going to be sitting up here being noticed. Let me show you the difference. She was looking all comfortable and smug up here like, look at that face. I know I got this one in the bag. Cat was like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stretch and just be chill. This one, the cat said, wait a minute, something has changed. And she's looking for him now. She's like, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? I said, I'm going to make you look at everything. All this imbalance that was caused. For what? For what? God said, I want to know what you did this for. What is the reason that you did this for? Because it's got to be a reason. Just because it's not a reason. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Wait a minute. Hold up. Get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's just this one. And I dropped the card on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Good night. If I'm not always dropping a card. Okay. All right. What is it? Let's see. King of Cups. Someone having to deal with their emotions. Someone's had a spiritual awakening. Like I said, if they haven't had the spiritual awakening yet, they are in the middle of it. They are in the middle of it. Because they understand. What they didn't understand before. They understand the difference between lust and love. There's a big difference. Want to keep you happy and want to have you upset. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Speaking of that lust. What is it, Spirit? Ooh, wait a minute. One at a time. One at a time. Okay. Somebody's looking. Speaking of lust. Ooh. Ooh, Montreal. I don't know, whatever it is. Somebody is looking. It's like they... Somehow it's like the... Something about somebody walked away from a family. And maybe they're looking on the internet. What's behind the three? There's Three of Cups. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Maybe somebody walked away from the family and now they're sitting here thinking about all these games that they played, all these lies that they told. Ah, okay. That makes sense. And that's why they're looking. Because they're thinking about everything that they've done. Like I said, somebody, they had to go through their own darkness of the soul. And if they haven't already successfully gone through it, they are going through it. And when I say going through it, they are going through it. Because then everything comes up. Everything comes up. No stone will be left unturned. No pebble. I don't care how big, how small. Motherfuckers getting flipped. We're about to find out what's really going on. What's the real deal? Where it's really at? Where is the hurt really stemming from? So we can deal with that. Get that out. Get it up. Get it out. And get it over with. So you don't have to go there no more. Thank you, Spirit. What else? What else is this person looking at? Because they sitting there staring. Yep, they're sitting there staring. Because they're feeling the judgment. They're feeling the karma. They're thinking about how they just didn't even really pay attention to you. How they really didn't care. You was like, well, nothing better to do. I'll call so-and-so. Ain't nothing else going on. Oh, we getting ready. Everybody's going to do this. We're not going to tell so-and-so because we don't want so-and-so to feel like they are included. But now, something has changed. Something has changed. The same so-and-so that they didn't want to include, now they wish that so-and-so was sitting right there. Now they're seeing, this is judgment. This is karma. This is what their karma is. What is this? Oops. Boy, did they learn a lesson. What is this? Yeah. And guess who that is? Same Queen of Wands. Boy, did they learn a lesson. A valuable lesson. Something they ain't ever going to forget. They won't ever be able to forget this. Trust me, on their last day, right before they take their last breath, they're going to ask God, please, please, I ask that you please have forgiven me for this lesson that I learned. Falling on top of that sacred lust card. Someone wanted to be recognized. They wanted to be seen. They wanted to be realized. And they are. Maybe not in the way that they intended because they didn't do something right. They tried to take somebody else out so that they could receive that person's light. That's not how you do it. Everybody know that just ain't right. Come on now. You got to follow the rules. You always have to do what's right. Always have to do what's right. Whether you want to, whether you don't want to. And it's not even hard. It's easier than doing what's wrong. It's doing what's wrong is what gets you confused. Yeah. Because then you have to try and remember what lie. Yeah. What excuse. Yeah. Leave that. Just do what's right. Just always tell the truth. It's easier. It's like treating other people how you want to be treated. No matter who you think they are. No matter who you think they are. Because this is what you thinking can get you. That's just called respect. Especially if you don't know someone's spiritual rank. That's just called doing what's right. That's just called loving self and honoring others. That's just called doing as God wants us to do. What else, Spirit? What else? We got the page of coins and we got the 4 of coins. Someone wants to apologize, but they don't know what to expect. They're not sure. They're worried. They're concerned. Because they understand what they gave to you was a lot less than what you gave to them. But they definitely want to apologize. They want to make it right. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah. It's like there's some type of burning desire within them that they want to do this. It's almost like no matter what, they feel like they kind of want to plan this. They want to do this. They want to make this move. They want to have this discussion. They just want to say it, whatever it is. If they have to leave afterwards, they'll leave afterwards. But right now, they want to speak their piece. So let's ask. Let me get another deck. Let's ask if after they speak their piece, what the other person would say. Let's ask. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Truthful communication. Truthful and honest communication. Thank you, Spirit. What would the other person say? Do I take all of these and flipped over? Good, my goodness. All right, so we have the Temperance and the World. I think this other person would be open to a fresh new start because this person seems to be healed. As long as both people have learned lessons and they have healed, I think that's the basis of it. We have the 4 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Hangman, the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the 9 of Swords. So this is like someone looking at someone else's stability. Maybe this person that is going through the dark night of the soul is looking at this other person who's already gone through and see how happy, how stable they are. And they miss that stability. That's the stability that they took for granted. But yet they're still hesitant. Maybe they're still waking up. Maybe they're still going through that dark night of the soul, having that eclipse because they're realizing everything that they put in to cause what they're having to go through right now. It's like they're trying to keep things to themselves. They're trying to make sure that they're trying to be like trying to appear normal on the outside, but they're really going through something on the inside. Because they're finding that what comes around goes around. And it's affecting them in ways that they did not understand, they did not expect, they did not see. And they're confused. But somehow they are connecting it with you. Because you were the one who provided that true stability, that true love, the protection. Someone who really had their back, someone who was really in their corner, someone who really inspired them. But it was like, for some reason, they couldn't see this. They couldn't see what you provided because they were looking at someone else who was this Queen of Wands who was creating this tale, trying to make it seem like they could give them something better, do something more. This is that sacred lust. This is that trap that they fell into. And they're sitting here trying to figure out, how did I get stuck in that? That confusion. They're like, how did I get stuck in that? This person is having to look at themselves. And that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest part. That's the part that hurts. That's the only part that hurts. When we look at everyone else and what their shortcomings are, that don't hurt us. We can pick those out all day long. Oh, this and that and this and that and this and that and the other, this and that and the other. What they need to do, what they should have did, what I would have done had it been me, this and that and the other. But whenever we got to look and pick apart ourselves, we want to act like we get confused. We want to act like we don't know the shit that we put in that caused someone else to walk the fuck away from us. Somebody that we needed. The Empress followed her own intuition, and she walked away. Someone followed this Empress. She told this person, come on. So will this Empress take this person? I kind of feel like this Empress is like, I'm good. I think this Empress is going to have a conversation to say, you know what? It's been real. It's been fun. But it ain't been real fun. I think this Empress is going to remind this person, you know what? Remember this, remember that. Remember this, remember that. What about this? Oh, but you probably didn't know that I knew about this or about that. And see, that's too much for this person to bear. That's too much for this person to handle. Because they're already coming out of that dark night of the soul. They already feel like they want to make this journey. They want to go towards you. They want to apologize. They want to apologize for acting like the asshole that they acted like. The immature, insecure asshole. They're purposely did things to inflict pain. Purposefully, both did shit to inflict pain. And they're like, well, you don't want to give me one more chance? You don't want to give me one more chance? You don't miss this. You don't miss this. Come on. Who don't miss this? Wasn't that good though? Come on, come on, come on. Someone is like, I'm good. I'm real good. I hope this helps. And with that, have a wonderful day. I hope to record later today after I get off work. Bye now. And if you have not had an opportunity to subscribe, I would really appreciate your subscription. Bye now.